your mom doing that. So, as a mother, you have a way of children of these days, they like all those things. But you have your way of talking them out of it. Right? You let them know that person of nose, eye bone, but the person of those things does not have any beauty. To me, personally, I don't think person of any part of your body has beauty to you. If you are fine, you are fine. I'll just talk them out of it. Let them know that person will not have any beauty to them. You understand? That's just what I would do as a mother. Just to talk them out of it. Not like shouting at them, condemning them, you understand? No. Just talking them out of it. Like piercing of any part of your body or tattooing anything does not have any beauty at all.
Alright, so from the instance of for the instance of timing of occasions where your children has already done it, your child has already done it, what will you think? How will you manage it?
I don't think any child I grow on my own house, and a child I grow pierce his nose without telling me.
Now your child goes to school, come back from school and has done it.
It's called a child I grow myself.
Okay, let me give you a short story. It happens that people give birth to twins in the hospital. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people give birth to twins in the hospital, and at the point of delivery, by mistake or by intention, they will separate the child.
Yes.
So you go with this and one you give birth to, or whatever. If you see the one, second one is dead. So you go with the second, and the one grew elsewhere. Later, 18 years, 20 years, 22 years later, you get to know, and you've got to bring your child up. And your child already done 25 piercing on the body. You reject the child at that particular time.
There's something about piercing, you cannot really cover those schools.
Okay.
So if she has pierced, or he, because he is too pierced.
Yes, he's too.
You don't have to be she. He pierced. If she has pierced, there's nothing I can do about it. Because she didn't grow up that means it should be difficult to change a man at that age. It's very difficult.
She has a question.
What if you give birth to that, maybe your daughter or your son? You don't give birth to maybe are training you, but you don't know the kind of child you give birth to. Because if maybe you have some friends that follow outside there. Do you understand? Maybe you have bad friends, you have good friends. Maybe you decide that let me just follow this bad friend. You just be at home. Maybe somebody just say, I see your child. You know, say, no, my child will not do that kind of thing.
Okay, I want to correct something. She said, have you birthed a child? I don't know the kind of child that you birthed. A child you grow from 1 day to 2 years, 3 years, you grow to 18 years, you don't know the kind of child you birthed. No. Very difficult. You can absolutely no. You will know 50% of the kind of child you birthed. You know you can grow up a child.
And the question is not the character. They are talking about piercing is not character of the child. Okay. Following bad friend or good friend. The question in particular is piercing. So I'll talk about piercing.
For example, now, let's forget about how you groom the child or whatever. For example, it happened. As the mother, as a parent, what are you going to do?
I just have to talk her out of he or her. Out of putting those earrings. She might still have those clothes, but she might not still put
I think, teacher, he has made his point. I don't think this question
the issue is to try to cancel her to stop that.
Oh, that's very good. We just need to understand that
it's very important to stay with your children, groom them, tell them what they want. When they are going to school, coming back to school, coming back to your same house, you know when they are mingling with another people, they're not supposed to. And when you are giving them correct upbringing, they will not go astray. Do you understand?
No, but what about if they went to university when you are not there?
They are adults. Once they are 18,
okay, if they are not adults, they should put
you are giving them. No. Listen. You have done your part.
Okay.
You have done what, as my family, we are 5 in number, and we grow. our mother gave us that his own way of upbringing. Pray in the morning, do all those things. When you grow up, you will not depart from that particular thing. Do you understand? As I am now today, I never for one day miss. I remember it because this is our tradition in our family. So when you are doing it, you know that this thing, so most of these people you see doing all those things, depends on some are single mother, single father, grow up with maybe only the father or the mother. Do you understand? They will not have time to take care of all these things. You will see a child, they will just want it today, take it to daycare.
I want to say something.
From there, the mother will just see that child once in a day, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. Do you understand? So it's like that.
But let me tell you something. You see, the devil has come to kill, destroy. Are you understanding me? That's the work of the devil. He is not to repair anything. Do you know that? Listen to me, sir. Do you know that the devil, he is pursuing only the people, the great people, the families that they are under control of a good way to success? Is them that they will go after. Do you know that you, this good child that you are coming from, a good family growing, there are temptations. And many fall in the victim of that temptation.
Sure.
Are you understanding me?
Yeah.
That is the work of devil. So what about if devil strikes? Because let me tell you, some families that are praying, they are the one that devil struck them. They will face challenges more than the one that they don't pray. So now tell me, what are we going to do? Do you know that sometimes that challenges, the devil will fight you to the level that you know they give up. Are you understanding? Even God himself, oh Jesus Christ himself, faced the challenges. But because he is who he is, overcome it. What about other family? At the end of the day, I'm telling you, you see a great family being depart apart.
Yes.
And they fall victims.
It happens.
So you will not conclude.
My point is that you have done your own as parents.
Yes.
It's in the Bible. Train up a child in the way he should go. When he grow up, he will not depart from that.
Even though he wants to depart, he wants to depart from all.
You will not depart from all.
That's moral is moral.
We are not just saying because
Moral is moral.
piercing is not bad. Piercing, you can see piercing. If you like piercing and say you agree with your mom that you want to pierce any place in your body, any part of your body, it's between you and her because you like it.
So the mother will
We are going out of maybe not only piercing. There's other things. There's other things people don't do in their family. But
Even
when their children
tattoo
grow up, because of friends, they will join those things. Criminal, all those things.
That's what I'm saying.
So all those things are not maybe because of bad friends. And when you know your child go out of your house, come back, you know his way, the type of friendship he keep.
So let me tell you one thing. Do you know that most people that spoil are the children of pastors and malams or imams? If you don't know, let me tell you.
Yes.
Because listen to me, it happens, I have seen many of them.
I give you one
children
example.
of pastors and imam or all malams or lebrel. Many of them spoils.
Yes, I give you one
Because
example.
let me tell you, that is the issue where they will come to fight. I'm telling you, the end up, you find them, they are spoiled.
When we are calling them,
Devil works.
we don't know about them. You know the good thing and the right thing. And how you expect to do good thing, you know good thing and the right thing. Before you prepare to go and steal, you know that stealing is
bad.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't see anybody enjoying going to steal because if you are not a greedy person, you will not be thinking of what you don't have.
Normally, but do you know about physical and spiritual?
All right. Thank you so much. Talks like this engages us. It allows us to argue. You know, that when somebody made his point, 1 or 2 points, it will stop. The other person will be busy at some point, it will stop. If it is some riffraff, they will just tell you, that's what you call argument. I push my own forward, I stop. I allow you to push your own forward, and you stop. And see how it's going front and back. And of course, it doesn't mean that one person is superior, one person is inferior. It is just the point, the quality of the argument, and how you are able to back up your argument with evidences. Evidences can be references, can be examples, can be anything to convince you I am arguing with that my point is superior to your point. It doesn't mean that my position is not questionable. Are we together? It doesn't mean that the point I'm trying to pass across is the right thing or is approved by the Constitution. It's just the argument, and this allows us to learn from this. Now, we're talking about piercing and non-piercing. Realize that those who actually been supporting piercing, they are younger generations.
Yes.
A lot of those of us who seems to be neutral or opposing, we are not that younger generation per se, but we are older than them, at least 10 years or more, right? That's where we should put to understand. When you talk about TikTok, do you do TikTok, sir? You don't have an account, I'm sure. Do you have an account for TikTok? You don't. But do you have Facebook? Yes. Do you have Facebook? Yes. Ask her if she has TikTok. Yes, she has. Ask her if she has TikTok. Yes, she has. But if you ask her if she has Facebook, yes, she has. Ask her if she's using the Facebook more than TikTok. No, she uses TikTok more than Facebook. Ask her if she uses Facebook more than TikTok. He said no, she used TikTok more than Facebook. You don't even know what is TikTok. I'm everywhere because I've been between you and her.
So she's correcting you, she said Instagram.
Instagram too, TikTok and Instagram on the same pedestrian. And Snapchat.
But
Just Snapchat.
but my brother is a odd man. He has been using, he's one of the senior members.
Today you are saying old man. Today you are saying you be old man. Today I remember saying not you. Say you old man. Today I agree. No problem. No. You just making this argument because we learn from our conversation. It's not all about spending or this thing. Our ability to convince people, talk to you, say, no, I don't agree. Even though what you know, say, what you are talking, sometimes may not be genuine. As a lawyer, I can defend someone who has gone to steal, who is my client. My ability to tell the court, the justice, the judge, and people that are listening to you that my client was not around when that case happened. He was not in town. He was in Nabaji. How come somebody who is in Nabaji at 2 p.m. can still commit a crime at 2 p.m. in Wuse? It is not possible. And you cannot bring spirituality to the court of law. You cannot say he flew, he appeared 2 times. You cannot say nobody is going to believe him because you don't have evidence. Yeah. No picture, no video that can show him in those 2 locations. No evidence. So it is my ability to convince the point, to convince the judge and the like and the rest that my client was not around, or my client was undisposed, or my client can never do such a thing. He has been an outstanding person. He's been a clean person. In fact, he was awarded the most outstanding person in his office. He was judged as the cleanest person. So how come my client will go and steal? All these things, if you be packaged, if you be say they lie. But it just means that how I'll be able to convince others. So we've got someone who has come to tell us that piercing has a lot to do with how you bring up your child. Yes. That's our position.
Yes.
And we try as much as possible to push it in our mouth. Say, if your child don't do it, what do you do? You know, so when they push her from different angles, when they push her, she's trying to dodge. But we at the end of the day, she learned things. They say, if you have done it, stuff like that. But we have someone else, because she's not the only one person presenting the topic. Yeah. We have someone that believe who is going to talk to us, our position, our opinion. I think on that angle we are talking about opinion, right? Was your opinion? Talking about your opinion, familiar topic. I think talking about our opinion regarding piercing. If a child or herself or her siblings are close to her or under her care do piercing, how will she respond to them? How will she care for them? How will she attend to them? Please come forward. Thank you. A round of applause for her. Yeah. All right.
What am I saying again?
You're talking about piercing and your position.
Okay. Morning. So I'm here to talk about piercing, if it's good or whatever. So for my own opinion, I think piercing does not describe a person or a child. Like for example, me growing up as a child, I don't have friends because like girlfriends, because they think I'm bad influence. It's not that when I left my mother home and became like this, I was like this when I was my mom home. My mom trusted us, me in particular. Like my mom is the kind of person like you go to the house and if I'm not at home and tell her that Stella did something and she will fight for me that I did not and truly I don't. So when I was growing up, I don't have girlfriends because those people think I'm bad influence on their children because of the way I was dressed. Even when I was like, growing up in a village, they're supposed to wear all those big clothes and all those kind of things covered, but me, I don't. And my mom doesn't have a problem with that because I grew up dressing like that right from when I was a kid. Like my mom dressed me nice, buy me fine small clothes. We don't all this patterns that we don't. When I was in Jersey, so based on that, people I don't really have friends. My mom is kind of, growing up is like when you're in the house, like if a girl comes to ask of you, some mothers, the kind of place I grew up, they would like, don't come ask of my child, especially if it's a guy. But my mom is kind of friend that if I'm in the house and a friend, like for example, a guy, my friend, I came to ask of me if I'm around, my mom will call you. My mom does not believe like because a guy comes to ask of family, if we are having any sexual something. My mom have that trust and that was correct about me. All my guy friends, we didn't do anything, we didn't play any love play, they are just my friend. My mom believed that. And I try not to prove her wrong. When I was in JS3, I got my piercings done. I have 6 here, I have 5 here. Like when I was in JS3 and SS1, I have my piercings done in my mother's house. My mother didn't see that because I have piercings, that made me a wayward child. Because I still do my duty as a child. I follow my mom to the farm. I go out, I come back home early. I don't sleep out. I don't go late night work, and so because I have piercing doesn't really make me
any bad
person around me. So and my mom was like, all these things doesn't describe my child. So I have this friend when we were in the SS, when we were about to write just with Junior and Juliet, her name is Juliet. So I mom feel like she's my friend and stopped going out with me. They took her from our town to Warri to go and stay with her elder sister because she's working with me, she's going to get pregnant. And they took her there. 1 year later, they brought her back to the village. She was pregnant, she doesn't know who is responsible. And she doesn't wear piercings.
Yeah.
She doesn't dress, she doesn't wear skimpy wear, she doesn't wear trousers. I have piercings. I wear short skirts. I wear short skirts, but I'm here now. She has a child that she doesn't know the father. Upon her dresses, she doesn't have piercing. But I'm here now, and my mom is very proud of me where I am today. You understand? What I'm trying to say is that piercing does not really describe who your child is or who everybody is. Maybe people see me, I don't care. I don't really care. I have piercings. I like piercings from when I was a kid. And when I was a teenager, I have my piercing, so I don't know if my piercing describes me to people,
but I don't think this piercing store is coming directly to you. It's not because of.
She using
I'm using myself as an example. I'm using myself as an example. Like if you have a type and have piercing on, it doesn't really describe God as she have piercing. Maybe it might describe some people, but for me, it doesn't really describe me. My person, you get to know, if you know me, if you my friend, you get to know who I am. Not because I have piercing. Most of the time, say my color says, give me out. Like for, let me say one story now. Like I used to get this thing now. They still our mentality. I used to get this like if people see me, I'll be like, bless me. You know, I get this a lot. Like, how am I supposed to bless you that you are from the water? How? You get, I'm just fair. I'm just naturally fair. My mom, my siblings, everybody is fair. So how am I supposed to bless you? So people really judge people how they see people. I think.
I love the way she didn't take it personal. She just took herself as a good example for coming.
She said something, sorry.
Yes, sir, please go ahead. If you have questions or comments, so just wait. Yes, sir.
I have my second daughter. She's just different from other of my child. She's just different.
And you're tired of complaining?
No, I'm not complaining.
Okay.
She's about 9 now.
Okay.
But she knows the kind of clothes she wants.
Yeah, she will
Do you understand?
Oh my God, okay.
You see that girl? Oh. If we go for shopping, she will go and pick those small something. This thing started from when she was young. Do you understand? When you are bringing this one, she will not wear it except those ones. She's just different. So she doesn't like what she said. Piercing does not interpret whether this person is good or bad. Do you understand? That's the area I want to know.
Very, very correct.
I think what she said, right? Me growing up, like as you said, your daughter, when I was a kid, like if you go to my room, you will see like as if I'm selling heels. I'm tall, like, but when I was a child, if you buy anything that is not heel for me on Christmas, I'm not wearing it though. So that's why I love heels. People like you, tall boys still wear heels because I wore those things when I was a kid. It's not like my mother was like, you must wear heels. But when I grew up, they buy me Christmas clothes, like buy me loafers without heels. I'm not wearing it.
That's very good. Any other contribution?
No, the issue is she looking more or less like a celebrity. I look at those people that do those PS, in my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
They should be more as a celebrity, it fits them better. You understand entertainment? They are celebrities, that's the same thing.
And how do she is?
You know, when they are doing entertainment, you look at them, you say, yes, it's based on their life. Just like I see a young man plaiting his head. I look at it, it's not really, I look at it, it's not really right. You understand? If you are a man today, you plait your head, tell me exactly what are you referring to? You are not a footballer, you are not an entertainer or celebrity, and you come and plait your head. I look at you, it's like you are not serious. That's the way I look at it.
Belief is a growing Nollywood actress. She's into Nollywood. She's an entertainer, so she's soon to be a celebrity. She's already a celebrity already. Because we don't really know much about her in Abuja. She never blow. She never blow. All right. What's number one?